Hello, welcome to Homework Help, the Algonquin Area Public Library's volunteer-run homework help video series for all ages. I'm Valentine Stephanie, and I'm going to show you how to solve systems of equations today. Okay guys, so before we learn how to solve a system of equations, I'm basically going to explain to you what our solution means. When you solve a system of equations, you should get an xy coordinate. So maybe like 2, 3 or negative 2, 3, anything like that. And basically, this means it's at this point where our lines intersect. So if we're given this line and this line written down using their equations, well, we can use a few different ways to find this point, our answer, or where they intersect. Okay guys, so for the first method, I'm going to teach you substitution. We're going to find a value from one of the equations, like y equals 5 plus x, or x equals 3 plus y, and plug it back into the other. I'll show you what I mean. So let's just say we had the equations, 5x plus y equals 13, and 15 minus 3y equals 3x. Well, if you look, we can actually get y by itself. If we bring the 5x to the other side, we can have y equaling negative 5x plus 13. Well, that's great because then we can plug this y for this y in the other equation. Instead of having a negative 3y, we'll have a negative 3 and multiply it by what this y equals. So that means we'll have 15 minus 3 and then put this y in. So negative 5x plus 13, and don't forget to finish off the equation equaling 3x. So we'll have 15 plus 15x minus 39 equaling a 3x. We should get negative 24 equaling a negative 12x. So our x will equal 2. Now, like I said before, you need to have an x and y. So you can use x equals 2 and plug it into this equation. So our y will equal negative 10x, or just negative 10 plus 13. So our y will equal 3. So be mindful of the fact that these are not your final answers. You wouldn't say x equals 2 and y equals 3. As I said before, it has to be a coordinate. So your answer would be 2, 3 for this system of equations. So now we're going to learn elimination. This starts by setting up one variable in one equation equal to the same variable in the other. So this may involve multiplying one or both equations by number to result in two equations that contain opposite terms or identical terms. So what I mean by that is if we had 2x plus 4y equaling 4, and we had x plus 3y equals 13, we need to do a little work to get two variables identical. Well, we have a 2x in the top one and an x in the bottom one, so it's kind of simpler this way. We're going to multiply this by a negative 2 because this has a, unwritten addition sign. So if we multiply that by 2, we'll now have 2x plus 4y equaling 4, and a negative 2x minus 6y equaling negative 26. Well, now we're going to add or subtract the equations, eliminating one variable. So this will get rid of our x variable. Don't worry, we're going to get it later. Then if we do some addition, which is really subtraction in this case, we'll end up with a negative 2y equaling negative 22. So now our y equals 11. Great, we got one part of the answer. Now we're just going to go back like we did before and plug this y into one of our equations. I'm just going to use this one since it's, a smaller number. So now we have x plus 3 times our y, which is 11, equaling 13. So x plus 33 equals 13. So our x should equal negative 20. Now we have both our x and y, so our answer is negative 20, 11. So the final method I'll be showing today is just by simply graphing. If we're given equations of lines, we might as well see them on the graph and see where they intersect exactly at the point. So I'll do it in different colors so we can see clearly. Let's just say we had y equals half x plus 4 in red, and then y equals negative 4x minus 5. It's kind of nice because we were given it in y equals mx plus b form, but be mindful if you're not, you'll have to do a little bit more of algebraic work. But anyway, we're given these two equations. Now don't get me wrong, you could totally do elimination or substitution, but depending on the numbers that are seen in the equations or what they look like, you might want to consider graphing because I personally think it's the easiest form. So for the purple line, we have a y-intercept at negative 5, and we're going up 4 over 1 in the y direction. I'll get my ruler out to give it a nice cut line. That's what our purple one looks like, and our red one should look like this. Okay, perfect. So now in black, I'll show you where they intersect. It's at this point right here, negative 2, 3. So that would be our answer. Thank you for joining us on Homework Help today. If you have any video suggestions or are a teen who would like to earn volunteer hours by recording a video for us, please email Lindsay at teen@afled.org.